Got my camera, put new batteries in, started going through the footage there. Well, there sat a squatch. He was sitting in behind the fence, behind some bars and stuff. And he was sitting there looking at that camera. He could see that. He could see there was a camera there.
You seen it now?
Yeah. And he was sitting there and he was going like this right here, weaving back and forth. You could see his head and his shoulders. And he was down in a ditch. The rest of it was. And it was down the cow ditch there, worked around the fence, and he was going like that, looking through that fence. And while he was doing that, there was a dog up on the bank with it, eating scraps.
Yeah.
They had a dog with it, and it was eating scraps.
Like it's their dog?
Yeah, it had a dog with it.
Yeah.
That squatch did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and it was eating scraps. Scraps I threw across the fence. Well, no doubt that squatch got some of them, you know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, because that squatch could told that dog, now you don't eat all of them. You know, I want some of them.
Yeah.
After he comes out here and gets this damn camera, I'll eat the rest of them scraps.
Yeah.
Well, so there it was. And I showed to Marvella, weaving through behind that wool wire fence, them little old thin blars sticking up there, and it was weaving through looking, you know. Well, so the next morning, I got up and I went out, and when I walked out to the end of the sidewalk, I laid a mouse at the end of the sidewalk, and it was chewed all to pieces. I mean, it's something that just chewed it up and then spit it out right in front of the sidewalk. That squatch did that. It was telling me, you know, I want some more of them scraps. You know, throw some more of them scraps out.
Oh, yeah.
That mouse, to it, represented those scraps.
It's his way of telling you.
His way is telling me, you know, well, throw some more of them scraps out there. I like them things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, well, there, he spit me out a big mouse wanting some more of them scraps. He chewed it all to pieces and then spit it right out. Anything else was just ate it.
Right.
It was that squatch chewed it up and spit it out there, you know.
Oh, I see. That makes sense for him to have a dog. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, we seen one over there. It had two dogs, had two pups. Marvella, she was sitting in the house, and it was winter. It was in the winter, and she said, "There comes two dogs over the hill." You know, like that. Said they look like pups. And I looked, and there was two pups coming down through the grass field, and it was going into the holler. Well, along about March, sometime up in March, I was out in the yard. My neighbor come by, and he had his back to I was facing the hillside, and he was standing talking to me. Well, I was standing there, and them two dogs, they just come right up out of the holler. They'd been there all winter, staying in there all winter, stayed in that holler all winter. They stayed in there with that squatch in a brush pile, is what they done. And them dogs, they headed back uphill, and I was watching them dogs while I was talking to him, and they headed up, and whenever they got up almost to the fence, there was something big and black just raised up on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Just raised up. Looked like it was 7 foot tall, maybe. It just raised up like that, and them dogs just headed right straight for it. Them pups did, you know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was the owner of them dogs.
Yeah.
That squatch had killed a deer, and then ate on down in that holler, and give it to them dogs to eat on. And them dogs laid in that holler and ate on it.
Could you tell what kind of dog they was?
One was black and one was brown.
Couldn't tell breed or nothing.
I couldn't tell the breed. There was one black and one brown. They was just mixed, looked like a mix, but they were probably brothers and sisters, two brothers, whatever.
Strays or something.
Yeah, but they were strays, and but whenever they got about almost to the road, on the other side of the road, something stood up right on the other side of the road, on the other side of the fence, stood up like that, hollered at them, and they just took off running and run right straight toward it. So they keep pets, coyotes, wild dogs, whatever, you know.
Huh.
Yeah, they keep pets, and
I never known that.
Yeah, I've seen 7 or 8. They're not afraid of me at all.
Well.
No.